Let me just create a page for create account. Okay. Right. So if I see, I have to create the form for entering account details, right? Okay, now on this I'll need a controller, so let me go ahead and create the controller. So let me create a controller class. Now all these things you know, so I'll not be spending too much time in explaining each and every aspect of it. Now you understand, you know, what we're doing, so we'll move a little quickly. So it can be a public class. Can it be private class also? Public class, create account, define account record equals new account. Public account get a sorry, return a getter method for it, one action method for saving the data. Public friends save account should insert a and return null for now. Okay, return null on page reference will basically return to the same page, reload the same page, or you can go to some other page. Instead of null, you can basically define location of some other page. That's also okay. So that is it. Let me now save this. So that's my class. What is wrong here? I think there's a space missing. Okay, yeah. So this is the code. Now I come here and will define the form. Apex page block, let's say. Apex form. Okay. Do you think we will also need setter methods? We have defined getter method here. Do you think we will need setter method as well? Because we are going to receive data from the UI. The values which are entered on the UI, those will be taken to the controller. Do you think we'll need setter method here? Quick yes, no? Okay, so setter method will not be required here. Okay, why don't we need it? I mean, this is something which we have discussed. Every time we have to pass value from the UI to the controller, we need a setter method. So why don't we need a setter method here now? The reason why we don't need a setter method, because when you're using an input field component in the markup, there is a component called input field component. When you're using the input field component, it automatically works with your S object data type in in the controller. All right. So in that case, if you're just assigning value from an input field to an S object in the controller, in that case, you don't need a setter method. But if it's just a simple text box which is assigning value to a string, that's where you will need a setter method. Okay. So in this case, we will not need a setter method. Okay. Input field can directly work with S object. So that's a predefined setting. So for that, you don't have to use a setter method. So for that reason, I do not need a setter method here. I'll simply use input field components. Apex input field, sorry, value a dot name let's say name, type, industry, save this. What is wrong here? Okay, controller we have not called. Controller name is create account. Create account. Yeah. Let me quickly check controller name. Yeah, that's the controller name. Correct. Okay. Now you see, there is no formatting, labels are not coming. So if you want that, you can use page block section. It will not, use the default styling of your Salesforce and bring it here. Okay. So that is it. Now, there's the form. What you need to do is you also need to create the button, command button for calling the action. Apex command button action equals, sorry, save account. Save account and value equals save. No, whatever. There's just a label, so you can put whatever you want to put. Here it is. Okay, so that is it. Now let me see if it is working. I just give the account a name. I put it account 54321. Just give a name so that we can go and identify if the same record has got created. Okay, click on save now. It remains on the same page. It comes back to the same page because obviously you have said return null. You should have given some other page. You should have created some other page and redirected it to some other page. But now since we have said return null, it comes back to same page. But let's see if the account record got created. Here itself, I can see in the recent item account has got created with the same name. See this? So this account got created. So this is working fine. All right. Now this same thing we have to expand into four different screens. Okay. So now this is fine. All that I need to do is I need to create a controller and then create four different screens for dealing with this. All right. So come back to the structuring part of it. So you will basically define what you need where. So this page is gonna be this will basically form for account. This page will have form for contact, and this will have form for opportunity. Okay, and this will basically display all data and save button. So what markup is required on which one, that's kind of identified. Okay, So I'll call this page insert account. This page I'll call, I'm just, trying to define things here so that you can easily understand what I'm gonna do on those pages. So I'm, this is the name of the page. So this page I'll name it insert account. So I'll put a short name, insert contact, and insert hop, and I'll call this page as a review page. Okay. So that is it. Okay. So now we need these 4 pages. So first thing that we need is we need these 4 Visualforce pages. So let's go and create the Visualforce pages. Apex slash the second page. First of all, I'm just creating the pages so that while I start creating controller, I'm able to set the connection between these. So I'll create the blank pages and then we will enter the markup into those. What is the last page? Review page. Review page. I already have this, so I'll create a review all. Okay, so all the 4 pages are there. So all 4 pages we have created. Now all that we need to do is we just need to go ahead and create a controller for it. Okay, so while creating controller, it will be public class, call it insert all. So 3s object variables, because I have to insert account, contact, opportunity. Account A equals new account. Let's say contact C equals new contact. Opportunity O equals new opportunity. Okay, so 3s object variables are there. I need buttons on all the page for navigation. So page reference methods for those. Okay, so this action will take us to the account page, right? So instead of return null, here I'm saying return page dot page name. Okay, so if you just say page dot page name, then it will take you to that particular page. Okay, so same way I need a button for all the pages, all 4 pages. I need one for contact. I call it contact page, and it should take me to the contact page. Then I need for opportunity, take me to opportunity page, and one more for navigating to the review page. Review page. Okay. All right. For these three variables, 3 getter methods will be required. So let me quickly create those as well. Public account get a return a. Okay. So 3 getter methods, one for account, the other one is going to be for contact. Can say get C, return C. Third one is for opportunity. Okay, done. All right. Now one more thing which we need is the save button. Right now I have got getter methods for all 3 records. I have got the navigation buttons basically to move to the next page or previous page, whatever you need. Now the last thing that you need is the save button. So create a save button. Public page reference save all. Now the save button should insert A, then it should insert C, and then it should insert O, and finally return null, or it can again return something else, whichever page you want. So we have not created any specific page for it, so I will just for now mention return null. Click save. Yes, so controller code is almost done. We'll see if anything else is required. We'll come back, make changes on this. Now let me go to this. So I'll copy this markup from here and go to the account page. Now you have to set up the markup. So it's basically creating the forms same way, as we did for that single record. In fact, I've copied the entire markup from there. I have to change the name of the controller and a few other things. That's it. So name of the controller is insert all. Yeah, I think it should be fine, but here I don't need a save button on this first screen. I just need a next button, right? Go to contact, let's say, and to go to contact, the method name is con page. Okay, yeah, so there's a method name. Click on save. All right, so from here when I click on this, it will take me to the contact page. That's fine. I copy this entire code, take it to the contact page. Again, a few things we'll have to change there. Controller remains same. Getter method will change. Field names will change for contact. Should be contact first name, c dot last name, c dot email. Go to next page will mean go to opportunity page. Method name is op page. Go to opportunity. Okay, so this is the contact page. Yeah, if you want, you can also create one more button here, which will take you back to the account page. But let's not create that for now. Okay, let me just copy this entire code again and go to insert op. So third UI. Okay, now here I have to change this o dot name o dot amount. Opportunity, what all fields are mandatory. It's important that you include the mandatory fields in form at least, otherwise there'll be a problem. Like 1 2 3 4. Okay, so currency is not a mandatory field. Close date and stage are mandatory fields. Currency is just on the UI, so it should not be a problem. Close date and stage name. Go to, I call it, go to review page. Okay, and finally go to the review all. Sorry. Okay, so this is what we have now. What we're going to do is on this particular page, let me bring in all the code, and instead of input field, let me change this with output field. Output field, because this is just a review page, right? Here you're not entering the values. Here you just want to display the data. So we can do it this way. Copy. I'll say a dot name, a dot type, a dot industry, let's see what has come up. Yeah, so it will show you account name, type, industry, contact first name, last name. Yeah, if you want to put in some breaks and put some titles and all, you can do that. But now there's going to be the review page. On the review page, I will need the save button. So that's save all button. What is the name of the action? What is the name of the method? We have to see. Save all, yes. So you have to be careful with the name of the methods that you're using. This entire Apex and Visualforce code is case insensitive, so it doesn't matter whether you type in small or capital. So it means the same here, but just be careful with the names. Okay, so that is it. It seems it's fine now. Let me just go ahead and try to create this. So I should start from the first page. Okay, so I say account 4321, put this name, select a type, put an industry, say go to contact. Contact first name, let's say Jeet Singh JS at js1234.com. Go to opportunity, op 4321, some close date I'll pick here, stage, let's pick anything, go to review page. So these are all the details. I click on save all. Let's see what happens. Comes back to this. In the recent item, you can see the records have got created. All right. So that's how simple it is. There's a small thing that you have to, understand now. There's a small mistake that we have made. We have created all these three records independent of each other. Okay. So now you just, if you just notice here, I'll take you to the first record. So account A4321 is the record. Let's open these three records and understand, what is the mistake I'm talking about. So this is the account, right? Okay, so under this account, I don't see any contact. Contact got created, but not under this account. Got that? So contact is a separate record. It's completely independent of the account. That's something which we did not want, right? Same way, if you go and see under this account, this account, there is no opportunity also got which got created. Ideally, I wanted these three records to be related, right? This opportunity should have been created under this account. This contact also should have been created under this account, right? So that's something which has not happened. Why it has not happened? Because you never set up the relationship between these records. So if I go back to the code, not this one. Yeah, this is the code. See, this code is basically inserting three independent records. That's it. Correct. This code is inserting three independent records. Insert A, insert C, insert O. There is no relationship that we are setting. So I'll just need to add two more lines of code to set up the relationship. So basically, when there is a child record and there is a parent record, the child and parent are basically associated through the ID of the parent, right? On the child record, you will have the parent field, the relationship field, and relationship field stores ID. These are things, these are concepts which we have discussed, during admin training. Okay, same thing we need to apply here now. Okay, so first we insert the account. Okay, now the moment account A is created, ID will be generated. Till the time record is not created, till that time I don't have the ID. Okay, but the moment insert for A has happened, ID gets generated for it. Now what I need to do, I'll need to associate that ID to the contact. So I say C dot account ID. So this is the parent field. This is the relationship field on contact equals A dot ID connection set. Okay. So am I assigning this ID of the newly created account record to the account. So now when the contact gets created, it will automatically get associated to this. Same thing I have to do before I insert opportunity. O dot account ID equals A dot ID. Now let's go ahead and click on quick save. Okay. Let me try to create the records one more time. Now I'll say account 321, whatever value you want. Go to contact. Jeet Singh. Sorry. GS at gs321.com. Okay, so this time I'm creating another record, account 321, and associated opportunities op 321. Earlier it was 4321. Just to understand the difference once the record gets created. Okay, so I click on save all. Okay, it returns the same page. That's okay. Now, once this part is done, let me go and open this account record. This is the one which got created just now. Let's see if now the connection is set. Now you see the contact got created under that account. Opportunity also got created under that account. So that's basically our requirement, right? So if I'm creating 3 records at a time, I'm basically trying to create 3 associated or 3 related records, right? So that's how this will work.